Hey, this is Neil. It's still May 28th, 2024, and this is a video on the design or approximate design of how I want the survey page, also known as the app page, to go. And so this is in the MVP. The app won't be exactly the same. It's got a different thematic qualities, but what I want here is that the only thing a user can see is the title when they first go to the page. And so respondent, when they log in, they're just going to see, in this case, smooth or chunky, and that's the title of the survey. The main video component where the survey is going to play is just a placeholder of a gigantic play button. And possibly we put some text here too, and we can use some ARIA logo labels to make it accessible. But it's very obvious. I don't want a small play button, big play button. Why not fill the space? And then also this little, wherever the avatar is going to appear, a stand-in that doesn't have their webcam enabled yet, because I really want to respect the user's privacy, that this is where their picture is going to show. So I think looking at this right away, you can tell, okay, I can click this and that's a person, which is going to be me. So I click this, and before it plays the survey, it forces them, in a sense, to choose these options. And I like these in the pop-up format rather than underneath the video survey, because I want them to go, okay, play survey, boom, this is what I need to do in order to play the survey. So it's really 2 clicks. If they've already agreed to the terms of service, and I don't have that loaded up here in the MVP, then we would switch this to on by default. So if they've already agreed, it's already on. All they have to do is click start. And then again, privacy being a focus of this, I want hiding options on by default. The only hide option we have right now, or privacy option I should say, is hide my email, and that's on by default. And I just want to show what happens if we don't have this on. So we're going to take the survey.
Do you prefer smooth or chunky peanut butter?
Today I'm feeling smooth, Neil. Thank you. After the survey is taken, it shows a dialog that says thank you, and then it says I'm going to process your response. This dialog, that only needs to last as long as it takes for that response to be processed and the jobs to be posted, not necessarily for those jobs to be finished. So if I was to go here to look at the responses, I'm going to see it here, and I might not be able to see the video yet. And on the main app, hopefully we have something there that shows a clock or hourglass that says this is still processing. But in this case, it just doesn't show up in the MVP, and you'd have to refresh. The other thing I want you to note is after it posted the job, so I'm going to run web friendly, I'm going to run thumb GIF to generate the thumbnail. Because I unchecked hide my email, then it will issue a secondary thing to say, okay, expose the creator. It's important to note that hiding is the default. So hiding the user's email, the respondent's email, is the default option. And in order to switch that off, we need to make a post after the fact. So if for some reason they were able to upload the video and run the jobs, but they couldn't run this, that's okay, because then you're going to have a response that's just going to say from private user. And that's pretty much it. So just to recap, on the survey page, again, big play button placeholder, and they can't play the survey until they've clicked through the consent dialog. And then hiding their email is the default. So if they turn it on and click start, which then starts the video, afterwards it won't post anything. If they do decide to expose their email, then that's a secondary post with creator expose.